Thank you for joining us. I'm Naiba Reynoso. In this episode, creating a pathway home in Long Beach, plus art as a weapon against hate, and diving into a career as a county lifeguard. But first, LA County's guaranteed income program called Breathe is providing 1,000 eligible residents with $1,000 a month for 3 years. It's a major step to alleviate poverty and help those struggling financially get on solid ground. Here's a look at how it's changing lives for the better.
I started teaching guitar for a living, and then along came COVID. And within 2 weeks, everyone had quit besides one person.
I am a single mom of 5. I've been single for like 3 years or so, having to deal with everything by myself. I don't get a lot of help.
We had found out that there was a cancerous tumor on my mom's left side breast, and she had to stop working for a while. My dad was left with a lot of the bills just himself. That extra money pretty much supplemented what my mom wasn't making at the time, and being able to kind of help my dad and not leave all the costs just to him.
There was not a hope for us, and I was just trying to survive. We weren't living anymore. We were just trying to survive.
A lot of things were happening, everything all at once. I had lost my job, my mom being sick. I also went through a divorce as well, and the pandemic. So I was needing a way out.
I started on Facebook and would sell from my living room. But when the pandemic started, I couldn't bring people in because it was so dangerous. There wasn't much work.
Some steady money coming in might mean that you can pull yourself up by your bootstraps, and you just needed a little teeny bit of breathing space, right?
When I got that call, it was literally a month after I had became homeless, and we were already in the streets.
We don't call them handouts here, we call them hand-ups, helping them take that next step. Sometimes we mess up, or we trip over ourselves or whatever it may be, and it's nice to have someone there to support you and lift you up when needed.
When they told me that I had applied and was selected, I jumped off the couch and thanked God.
My idea was buying a house for myself, but for my family as well. Have a big enough to have my siblings in there, my mom, because we always lived in apartments. It's a stability. That's what it is.
Being able to see her take responsibility and being that example in her family for her siblings is great, and I know that's something she's always wanted to do, always wanted to be, and just seeing her take that step is definitely great to be a part of that journey.
But really what we're here for is to be their point person, any participant who's looking to move forward in their life in whatever instance that could be, whether that's going back to school, getting a new job, or just getting a grasp on their household.
I love to cook. I have a passion for it, and I'm even wanting to start like a food truck one day just so that I can have something going. That is one of my big investments with this money.
So the Breathe program has helped me on a lot of levels. I've been able to buy a video camera, and I took a business course that has been tremendously helpful for me.
Well, I'm going by my priorities, and it's thanks to the Breathe program, and knowing that I have that every month, I can manage expenses.
From the day she got accepted into the program, she started strategizing what she needed to do for herself and her kids to create a better future.
When you're under all that stress, whether it's financial stress or whatever it may be, you feel this huge weight on your shoulders.
The fact that I can be there for my mother and my grandmother, it's a huge blessing. I'm there for them, and thank God,
The support itself that we have received from this program, it's worth more than the money that we're actually getting. It's just the value of having someone check in with you and say, hey, how are you doing today? How's your day? Sometimes that's all you need to get up and say, I can do this.
It's not that our society wants us to be stuck in the cycle, even though that's how it feels like every single day. You're gonna move forward eventually. There is support out there. There's someone who does believe in you.
We know from other programs like this across the nation that people on the program are more likely to find full-time employment. They're more likely to be healthier, happier, less stressed. So it betters themselves and ultimately will better our communities.
Yes, I feel like I have breathing space, breathing room, because when you're stressed out, you end up holding your breath, right?
Being a part of the Breathe program, it leaves me room to just breathe and focus on the things that are really important in my life, the things that I value.
When I got picked, you don't know how happy I was. And then as when the kid was like, "Why are you crying?" I was like, I think from this day on, our life is gonna change.
This program has given me the opportunity to live again, being a mom and kind of like get back to normal, little by little.
Y gracias al programa respiro.
Los Angeles County's Pathway Home program brought another 21 people experiencing homelessness off the streets and into safe housing. Take a look.
We're here today with one of our Pathway Home encampment resolution projects, and I'm here on the ground talking to those who have spent a long time sleeping on the streets, under bridges in this encampment, and are finally ready to come inside. A lot of cities aren't that willing to partner with us. They kind of want us to solve the problem. Long Beach has been such a great partner to LA County, whether it's a shelter, whether it's interim housing, whether it's affordable housing, but it's also these encampment resolutions that make a big difference.
These people here today trust the outreach workers from the county. They trust the outreach workers from the city. They trust the people who've been showing up day in and day out to try and provide them with services and help. That person's going to be safer, they're going to be healthier, they're going to be physically better off, and they're going to be in a position where they're on a pathway to something better for themselves and for their community in the future.
I've been homeless about 7 years. It's kind of different this time, I guess, because actually getting help means it means a lot. It's actually kind of, oh man, I'm gonna make you want to cry.
We're doing it one person at a time. Even though we talk about this being an encampment that we're bringing in together, all these people, it's one person at a time, and we're treating people with the dignity and the respect and the love that they deserve.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to cry.
Are you gonna cry?
This program is amazing. It's very obvious that you guys have tried to accommodate our different needs in all the different needs that we have as a homeless community. I mean, we're all different people, all different shapes, sizes, personalities. It's a great thing. It's awesome.
You guys are like angels, I'm telling you.
The groundbreaking of a new facility for kids in the foster care system promises to keep siblings together until they can be reunited with their families. Here's more.
We're here for the groundbreaking of Together California. This is going to be transformational for brothers and sisters coming into our foster care system. They're going to be able to stay together.
This took 16 years. I never want to consider giving up. And maybe, just maybe, if we do a good job here, maybe we'll start to see many more of these villages, and instead of it being transforming foster care, it will become the norm for foster care in LA County and throughout California.
Too many times when brothers and sisters come into foster care, we're not able to put them together, especially when there's a group of 4 or 5. But Together California is building a wonderful new place where they can live together as a family while they're in foster care.
Because when we're able to keep brothers and sisters together, the trauma of what is going on in their lives is diminished because they become a source of strength. The model really shows that when feasible, children can be reunited with their parents because all the kids are together under one roof.
Turn it over.
From the moment we sat down with Supervisor Barger, she championed the project, she brought Palmdale into the picture, and the rest is history, and hopefully we're going to be helping children and their families for generations to come.
We are Together California, and you can find us on togethercalifornia.org, and please come join us and help and donate and show love to these children.
A local nonprofit helps young men develop skills for rewarding and good-paying careers, like a recent event at John Muir High School in Pasadena where students learned about opportunities to become a county lifeguard.
We want them to appreciate the speakers that gave them a message today, give them a good, nice, firm handshake. MPYD is mentoring and partnership for youth development. We are located at John Muir High School in Pasadena, California, and our job is to help young men grow into men.
When I was 16, I applied for a lifeguard position with the county. I was able to be financially flexible going into my initial college years. And then as it became more of a career for me, once I started realizing how much I enjoyed it, we want the people from the community to work with us, taking care of the community. Working in those pools, teaching those lessons, wherever you are as a swimmer, we're trying to get you to pass our entry-level examination. That way we can join our academy. So we're really trying to diversify our workforce in that way. Working with aquatics is a viable career choice, mainly because of the accessibility, the flexibility that it offers. And then if you're interested in becoming a first responder, this is a job where you have to go through our trainings, which is a Red Cross training. A lot of our workers take that experience, either become like police officer, firefighter, EMTs.
We do need more guys to apply for these jobs. And they told them how much the county is paying now, which is way over minimum wage. And it's really a good program to get into, and we hope someone will take advantage of it.
Thanks for joining us. We leave you now with scenes from the LA vs. Hate mural project sponsored by the Human Rights Commission. We'll see you next time on LA County Close Up.